Hey guys, welcome to the WaffleCraft Season 8 Progress Report. So we're just a little under a month into this new season, and a lot has been done. And I figured I would give you guys just a little tour and show you all what we have done in this last month in this new season of WaffleCraft. So we were first in my underground base. You can tell it's mine because it's a mess. But here we're just gonna start. We got a crop farm. I've used this design before with the dark oak and birch, and got a collection system. Basically, whenever you flip this lever, which I'll go ahead and demonstrate because the farm is actually ready, the piston's lower and it dispenses the water, and it just wipes away all the crops. Very generic design. I've used this so many times. It's kind of insane how many times I've used this. This is a little loud, I'm going to be honest, so we're going to crank that down. And I've been growing wheat because I want to breed the villagers over at the village. But we'll go take a look at that village a little later. Yeah, so this is one of the farms in here. There aren't too many built at the moment because, yeah, we've been working on some other projects, and I haven't really had the time to build any other variety farms like this, but it will be coming soon. That is not what I needed. Like, I want to build a separate wheat farm, and I kind of want to build just a few of these, actually. Like, one for each crop variety. Just so that we can have a infinite stock. Maybe not infinite, but a slow stock building up over time of every crop variety. Over here is the storage room. Pretty generic design that I also use a lot. Nothing really special to say about this room. It's just a room with chests, and it's got beams running around the ceiling and a little floor design right here. Nothing too special. Lighting could be better in here, but for now this is what we've got. And yeah. Right here, this is temporary. This is just a furnace wall. I'm going to build a proper furnace room in here at some point. I don't know where to build it yet. This is basically what I'm saying. Over here is this small enchanting room. This is one of two enchanting rooms in this world that are mine, at least. I might improve this in the future. I'll probably expand it to have book storage. Not too sure yet, but this is what we got. It's level 30. Wow, I tried to enchant off flint and steel. Are you crazy? Got an anvil and a grindstone here. Nothing too special. Through here, if I could get over here quick enough. Right here is a spider farm. As you can see, I've got a glass wall with a water chute that brings them up. It's not really the most efficient, but if you just sit right here. One thing I want to mention is there are a ton of spawners in this cave. Let me zoom in the mini-map. So you can see there's one here, there's one here, there's one here, one here, and I think there might actually be even more. Yeah, there's a couple, and this is in a mine shaft, so there's obviously cave spider spawners too. So needless to say, I think I chose a good cave to build my base in. I'm not going to sit here and wait for spiders to build up. This does work, and they do eventually build up. They kind of get stuck down there. As you can see, they kind of get a little stuck. But that's fine. This actually came in very handy when I was building a windmill, which we will go and look at later. Just a couple random dump chests I gotta organize. This leads to the railway, which goes to the house. And then this is just a crappy nether portal. I'll build a proper portal room down here at some point. But down here is a armadillo XP farm. You can hear them beating away down here. They don't take any damage since they're balled up. But basically the way this works, I don't have the supplies I need. But basically you throw a splash potion of, what is it called? The infected potion, whatever it is. You throw it at them, and then it spawns silverfish, and then you kill the silverfish, and it gets you some amazing XP. If you know anything about Minecraft, you'll know about that farm. Up here is a zombie farm similar to the spider farm. It's very ugly, but basically you go down here and you just hang out against this wall. I'll try to get a few to spawn just to demonstrate it here. Come on, will ya? Spawn. Hello. Okay, there's a few. And they're going to take a little bit, but basically they'll fall down into that water and they'll get sent up through the system here. It might take a minute or two. They got to be shot up through here. See, there they are. And if we go over here, they'll just glide along. You know how this works. You sit here and kill them. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I think any idiot could figure this out. But yeah, there we go. Very unorganized collection system. There's apparently been a glow squid or two in here, so that's cool. What else is there for this base? I think that might be it. I mean, minus the mine shaft, but that's not too important. And yes, we've killed the Ender Dragon. I live streamed me doing it. So there's that. But I believe that's it for this underground base. Yeah, there's not too much built down here right now, but there's more to come. This goes up into a bit of a interesting shaped staircase, which leads up into like my original house. I had like just a little cave home right here. And yeah, I'm going to leave this here just as like a little memory, I guess. We got a horse here, pretty decent horse, but yeah, just some unorganized chests that I gotta move down in there. But yeah, up here is my island, basically. I'll get an aerial view of it all if I can stop burning. This entire area right here, it's kind of hard to see because I got my render distance a little low because of me trying to record and use shaders. It's kind of lagged a little bit, but all this right here, it's all mine. So we'll start out with my house because this is the first thing I built. It's I think probably the biggest house I've had in WaffleCraft. The house last season was pretty small, and I'm pretty surprised that lasted me 6 years, me surviving in that tight little house. It was pretty funny, but I figured with this season, you know, I want to go all out with it. So I built me a decent sized house. I'm thinking about putting a back door right here. That's to be determined. But yeah, here's this house. Got a nice little porch up here. I could probably put some chairs or something right here. I don't know. We walk inside. The house is not furnished. It's I haven't done any work with the house really. But this is gonna be the living room. I've kind of got a vision for what I want to do in here. I just haven't done it yet. This is, I don't know if I'm going to do anything in here. I'm probably going to put a carpet right here. And then this is the kitchen. This is just a rough shape. This will not be staying like this. I have a furniture mod installed. Furniture mods are newer versions or hit or miss. It's very hard to find good ones. But I've got a few on here that I think I can work with. So I'm going to do some work in here eventually. Then up here, this is the main bedroom. It's just a bed. We got a cat. I forgot I named it that. If you know, you know. And in here will be a pet room. I'm going to get some dogs, move that cat in here, and I'm going to get a black cat and name it Tails as a tribute to Tails, as a lot of you know. And this is the second bedroom. Gabe lives with me. Shout out to everybody who's joined this world, by the way. I'm going to try to list everybody off the top of my head. Gabe, Killer, Foxy, Dakota, Koala, Fox. Did I say Foxy already? Modded, Randy, myself. So yeah, shout out to everybody who has joined this season of WaffleCraft. It's very much appreciated. I'm glad to have you all here. So yeah, this is my house pretty much. I mean, there's a basement down here too. Small storage area. Temporary furnace room. I'm gonna make this look a lot better. This is gonna be a utility room basically. So I'm gonna keep these walls as furnaces, and then maybe over here I'll put like a loom and a smithing table and stuff like that. And then this is the enchanting room for in here. Pretty generic. And then down here is the railway that connects to the other base. And then this will lead somewhere eventually. I'm not too sure yet. It just depends on what I build next. So that's the house. Now we'll head. Here's the nether sword that I built. I literally just finished this right before I started recording. I am really happy with this. The only thing is when it rains, the fire is going to get put out. So that's going to get annoying to have to relight every time. But I'll probably find a workaround for it. But yeah, this is the nether portal sword. Hello, sir. We already have a visitor. A visitor from hell. You can get out of here. So yeah, I'm very proud of this, and I think it's in a very good spot. I'll get like an aerial view of it here. Yeah, check that out. It's right in front of the house. Everybody can see it. Over here is the spawn area. I don't know where a spawn exactly is, but it's within this vicinity. Like you can see it from over here. It's incredible. I love this thing. And I've wanted to build one of these for a very long time. I was going to do one last season, but since the nether last season was such a mess and portals were everywhere, I was like, this is going to be a complicated task. So I just didn't feel like doing it. But we got it in this season since everything's fresh. And I think every season moving forward, if there's any following seasons, which is a big if, because starting this one was pushing it. But I do have ideas for season 9. So there will definitely be at least one more season after this. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We're only a month into this one, and we got a couple years left in it. And then finally for my base, I haven't got too much built yet, is the windmill. For the past 2 seasons, including this one, so season 8 and season 7, I've built windmills. And moving forward, every season will have a windmill. Every world that I have moving forward is going to have a windmill, because every world has to have a windmill, right? And, you know, typical me, I surround my windmill in a spruce forest. I don't know why I do it, I just do. I think it adds to the area. The trees could be a little more spaced out, so I'll probably come and adjust that at some point. And as with me, this windmill will at some point turn into a mob farm. This is big enough to fit a huge mob farm in here, and I could probably squeeze 2 layers in here, and then maybe another 2 in here. I'm not too sure about squeezing one up here. There might be just enough room up here, but I'm probably going to leave this room as it is, because I don't know if I'll be able to fit. I think I'll actually definitely will be able to fit, like, maybe 3 layers up here. So this entire windmill could be a mob farm. I think I made this the perfect size. And then obviously I'll have like 4 layers go beneath as well. So this should cook along once I get the mob farm built. That's going to be a long process though, because I'm going to have to light up every cave in the surrounding area. And that's very tedious. So, yeah. But now I would like to check out some of the other people's bases. Now, obviously a lot of people's bases aren't going to be complete. There's people who haven't played in a while, and there's people that are still working on their builds, so give us some courtesy. This is just a 1-month in progress report. I'll probably do one of these every now and again. I probably won't do it every month, but this is basically the same WaffleCraft World Tour series, but this is just a 1-month in report. I'll probably do a tour every couple months. We'll see. So right here, obviously a very unfinished house. This is Dakota's house. She's not been on in actually quite a while, but she's well known for this design. She used this same design last season. However, this one is monstrous. I think she's building an empire right here, because my gosh, it is massive over here. But I'm excited to see the finished product. She's got a bit of a mob farm going on down here, so I'm going to do her a little bit of a favor. And I'm going to place some light down here. It's very dark. I came over here earlier to grab some flowers, and I got swarmed by zombies. And as you can see, I'm being swarmed by spiders right now. So I'm not going to have enough torches to fully light it up down here. I might actually just have enough. We'll see. I had a perfect amount. There's probably a few dark spots still, but it's gonna be a lot better. So Dakota, you are welcome. So yeah, this is Dakota's house. So shout out to you. The next house we're gonna go look at is Modded's house, which is also very unfinished. But hey, also I want to give a big shout out to Modded. I let the wither loose in this world. I wasn't prepared. I thought my cock was larger than it was, and I got it shoved back in my throat several times over by a wither. Fairly simple, happens to the best of us, but he helped me kill it, and yeah, the season lives on another day. But here is Modded's humble abode. I love the spot he chose with the river and stuff. He could definitely put a bridge right here. But he's got some farms going here, a wither rose. And yeah, it's a swell looking area. Everybody has chosen very nice areas to build, which is one thing I really want to give people credit to for choosing such awesome areas to build. We got very lucky with this seed, if I do say so myself. It's a very lucky seed, very nice seed. But I don't know what Modded plans to do in here. I'm sure this is gonna be a bedroom, and I'm sure over here is probably gonna be another one. I don't know. I don't want to jump the gun, but yeah, very fairly sized house, big open area up here. So I'm very excited to see this be finished as well. Like I said, once everybody gets a little more progressed and everybody finishes their builds or houses in particular, I'll do another progress report and show off everybody's finished builds. So, Modded, don't be upset, but I'm going to be sleeping in your bed, whether you like it or not. So, here we go. Comfy bed. Now we're going to head over to Foxy's house. There are a few people who I don't know where they've built, which could definitely be an issue for the future. Because, for example, Koala, I do not know where he built. So, there may be some people's houses that I do not showcase, and if that is the case, I do apologize. I think I might have... I guess we're just gonna pray that somebody's base I come across. I left one waypoint over there, so I might actually be able to find Koala's house. I have yet to see it, and I'm actually very curious. What is this? I have no idea. But yeah, we're gonna head to Foxy's now. Me and Foxy have been playing the past few nights. Oh, this is Randy's house. I forgot this was along the way, so we'll actually check out Randy's house. Randy got a little experimental with the furniture mod, as you guys can see, but he's got a crop farm out here with a light pole. And it looks like he's got a couple of bridges and some staircases, so very convenient. And just some nice bridges here. They get the job done, so that's all that matters. I guess this is supposed to be a boat dock. What is this? I have no idea. But yeah, got a few decent builders on this world, and very excited to see what everybody's capable of doing. Nice path leads over to a cow farm, and he's got more farms than I do. Save some for the rest of us, man. But yeah, let's check out Randy's interior here. So you're in the kitchen, it looks like. Ceiling fan, does this turn on? I have no idea. What is this? It's a oven. Okay. Yeah, this is my first time seeing this, so definitely a little curious. Wait, can you not sit? Oh, that's dumb. You can't even sit on the couches. Okay, what is it? A bathroom. Alright, so here's Randy's bathroom, and kind of stinks in here. I think Randy took a dump before he logged off last. And these are stairs, which are interesting. Hey, Randy, you forgot to put your window in, man. Chimney. Small little bedroom here. I actually kind of like this. Um, you can't sleep in the bed either. That's actually pretty dumb. That you can't sleep in the bed. Ah. And then a little area over here. I don't know what he's planning on putting there. Does this go anywhere? Oh yeah, this was over top of the farm. So yeah, nice house, Randy. Keep it up. Let's see. Foxy's is off this way, I believe. It's past the village, because there's a village within this vicinity, I believe. It's somewhere. Oh yeah, we're coming up on it. So yeah, over here is the village that has mending in it. Killer actually found this village, and it's been a pretty decent village. I've got some slaves, I mean some hard workers up here who will trade me sticks for emeralds. So here we are, and then the mending guy is chilling right beneath here, safe and sound. I actually want to put a torch in there, so I don't want something spawning in there, but yeah, I'll just steal the torch from this house. And we'll place it down here with our mending guy, because I don't want anything spawning down there. So yeah, this is the village, which has got some jungle trees here, because these seem to be the most efficient when trading with villagers. And if we continue on this way, we will encounter Foxy's base. So she also has a kind of a river system that surrounds her base, and I think it's really nice. I love these little islands like this. And this is actually a very big island too. So she has plenty of building room, and very excited to see what Foxy makes. But right here is her house. She's kind of got it on the cliff side right here, and she actually did something that I was actually kind of stunned by. She used, what are these? Deep slate bricks. These make a great trim in my opinion. And kind of want to use that for an idea in the future. But the front door, I believe, is around here. Uh-huh. So, it's like I said, everything's going to be unfinished. But in here, I assume is going to be the living room. I actually like this fireplace. Check that out. It's actually really clever. Some lights in the corners. That's actually also pretty clever. I'm assuming this is going to be a kitchen at some point. Don't hold me to that. I believe a bedroom. And even bigger bedroom up here. I actually like this a lot, how you can see. These are some very big windows. How you can see like the roof. Like that's pretty cool. Oh, and a skylight. That's pretty cool too. So yeah, everybody is a phenomenal builder on this world, and man, I like simple builds like this. They're really nice, and we got some really talented people in this world. This is her horse pen. Big Bay. Okay, interesting name. She's got the fence connecting into the tree here, which I also thought was pretty cool. So yeah, Foxy's got a nice base over here, and yeah, very excited to see what she has planned for the future. Now we're gonna head over to Foxy's original house because she moved. Here's a bridge, by the way. She was very confused on why I liked this bridge. It's a bridge. It gets the job done. You know, a bridge is a bridge. I've built terrible bridges too. Just look at last season. So, sorry about any lag that there may be, but it happens. It happens. We're going to head over to her original house now, which I believe Koala lives over here as well. Again, I don't know. I haven't really been to everybody's base. And there's another village right here. I don't know who was building here. Maybe Koala? I don't know. Someone did some leveling over here, so if this is yours, let me know, because I don't know whose this is. But if we continue this way, this actually looks really nice. Check this out. This is a nice world. Like, it really is. This is something. But yeah, let's head over here. Again, any apologies for lag. I'm loading in chunks and I'm using shaders. It's gonna happen. But I don't know how far this is. I know it's a bit of a ways away. Gonna run out of rockets, which won't be pleasant. Look at this cave. My goodness. And it's got some exposed far vein. I'm not gonna mine it because, you know, somebody wants to come check out this cave, they can. I've got plenty of ores. But we're gonna be sleeping at this next base, so it's already turning night again. But man, there's a lot of water through here, and it's just all beautiful terrain. I really, really like this seed. One thing I want to mention is this has been the most quickly progressed season of WaffleCraft, and what is this? Is that enchanted? I want that. Give that to me. You suck, dude. I was being hopeful. I was hoping he would drop it, but he didn't. 'Cause he sucks. But I do believe Koala is over here. I know he went pretty far. I don't know. But man, this is a big, big ocean. People are having to cross to get back and forth between bases. And I definitely wouldn't want to travel super far. There's some cherry around here. There's a big snowy mountain right here. I'm sure there's probably a ancient city beneath here. Probably beneath that one too. So I'll probably come back over here and check these out in the future, see if they've got any ancient cities beneath them. Because I do want to get Swift Sneak on my leggings. And for some reason, with this Elytra mod that I use, it damages my helmet. Which I don't exactly understand the why it does that. But, okay. So another village here. I guess we'll slumber here. And I'll bring one of these beds with me. I already got one on me, never mind. Yeah, let's continue. I don't know how far away this is. Oh, we're here. What it looks like. So, someone's base is right here. So we'll see what's going on. Where is this? Right here. Not looking like much of a base to me. Interesting. Is there a house around here? Did I just get baited, bro? Interesting. Who is this? I don't know whose that is, but we'll go check that out. That's pretty far. I'm trying to see, because Foxy had a house around here somewhere. See, this is mine. That's Foxy's new house. Is it off this way? Could have been off this way. No, it was off this way. A little confused. There's a water temple that Koala marked. There's a house here that I passed. Okay, there's where we're looking for. We gotta go here. Create waypoint. I'll just set it to that. We gotta go this way. I'm probably gonna run out of rockets, which isn't convenient. But it is what it is. See, I knew I wasn't tripping. Someone dug into here. Nope. See, this is what I was looking for. This is, I believe, Foxy's old house. And if not, this is Koala's house. I really don't know. This seems like it'd be Foxy's house. So, yeah. Definitely Foxy. But she's got some stuff over here. She needs to move it all. Still. Yeah, there's still a little bit of stuff over here, and this goes into a cave. That's actually clever. And was there an upstairs? No. There was a basement, which goes down into a cave. Okay. See, did Koala live over here? Let me look on the map. I didn't see much of anything. I guess this is where he is. Really don't know. Yeah. So we're gonna go check out this other base now. And I don't know whose this is. I guess we'll find out when we get there, if somebody marked it or not. Could be Koala. Don't know. I'll have to ask. I think it's definitely Koala because there's pale oak over here. And I gave him some pale oak. But, got a good amount of stuff over here. Actually, a pretty decent looking house. Very excited to see what it's going to look like in the end. There's another portal. Okay, guys, just as a little note for future reference, mark your houses, like, with a sign, so we know whose is whose if we stumble across it. There's a chest right here. Leather boots with feather falling 4? Interesting. Never seen that before. Decent farm over here. Yeah, I believe this is Koala. I think. Let's see. Who else have we not seen? I know there's Jake's house, which we have to go to. Foxy. Latest death. That's Foxy's latest death. My home. Dakota. Stronghold. It's Modded's house. There's Jake's land. We'll head over there next. But I think after Jake, I think that will be it. Killer has land, I think here. I think this is where Killer was going to live. I could be wrong, but I think Killer said he was going to live here. Not too sure. I don't know. But yeah, actually no, he said he was going to live here. Okay, yeah, here. I don't know if he's done anything. I guess we can head over there and check, but yeah, we're going to head over to Jake's land now, and then we're probably going to wrap it up. Because I don't think Killer has anything built. And if he does, well, it'll be shown next time. So yeah, I might run out of rockets in the process, which would definitely suck. Hey, there's a ruined portal right here. Is there a notch apple in here? Oh, someone's been here, you numpty. Alright, let's head back. So yeah, this has been a very, very good season so far. This has been the best Season 8 attempt there's been, and as a little side note, this will be the permanent Season 8. I'm not going to go back to the last season like I've done in the past. I have no interest in Season 7 anymore. So, we're going to be sticking with this, and if anybody's wondering on the next season, for whatever reason, I wouldn't expect to see it until at an earliest 2027. I think that's a good number there. The only way I'll start a new season anytime soon is if everybody gets burnt out and everybody wants a new world. Like, that kind of deal. Like if everybody wants a new world, including myself, then that's when I will do it. But as of right now, I have no plans on starting it in the near future. Considering we're only a month into the season, but some of the earlier seasons of WaffleCraft, like every season prior to last season, was only a couple months in length. So, like I started WaffleCraft, I think 2018, 17, something like that, and it was back on the PS4 Legacy. And like season 1 was like 2 or 3 months. Season 2 was like 2 months. Season 3 was 3 days, because that season sucked. Season 4 was like another 2 months. Season 5 probably like another month and a half. Season 6, 2. Season 7 like 6 years. So each season kind of just had its own thing, and some started later than others. Some started early. It just is what it is. So, but moving forward, I'd like to get at least 2 years out of every season. And this one has proven that I'm definitely capable of doing another season after. I'm actually looking forward to season 9's idea. I'm planning on doing like an underwater base kind of thing. Like Atlantis or something, I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. But this is Jake's house. We'll close out this video with Jake's house. And Jake, if you have any gunpowder over here, I will be borrowing it. He doesn't even have any chests, so what a ripoff. Yeah, this is Jake's house. I don't really know how to get into here, minus breaking the wall. I'll replace this, obviously, but yeah, this is Jake's house. Nothing in here. Looking like a watchtower kind of thing on this side, and a house on this side. It's pretty cool looking. Need to wait for everybody else to get back on. The world's through Essential, so you guys can only join if I'm on. That's how every season has been, and that's how it's going to stay. Because I don't want to take any chances in the future of somebody griefing my crap. That's just, I won't put up with it. I'm the kind of person that if I get griefed, I'm ending the world. Because, I'm not going to sit and rebuild somebody else's dickhole move. I'm not going to do that. So, yeah, this has been the 1 month Season 8 of WaffleCraft Progress Report. A lot has already happened this season, and this has definitely been the best start to a WaffleCraft season that I have had. And I'm very pleased with how this season is going so far, and it has a lot of potential. I have a lot of ideas for it, so it's just a matter of everybody staying committed to it, and a matter of me staying committed to it. I'm very well invested in this season. I don't know how many hours I have on it. Let me check. I have 62 hours on this season of WaffleCraft already. So, and if anybody's curious on the day, we're on day 281. I don't know what the last season's day counter was. I know it was over 10,000. So I want to say maybe like 10,400 or something like that. So I'd like to pass that. There's no guarantee that we will pass that because it took me 6 years to get that in the last world. So my goal is 5,000 days. I think that's a reasonable amount of days for a world, or like a season of an SMP. I think that's reasonable. So once it gets up to like where season 7 was, I think that's just where it starts to get really stale. Because I was prolonging that world's life by so much, and I ended up ruining the world basically because of all the projects that I was trying to do and all the polishing of the world that I was trying to do. It wasn't worth it. And I had been pleading for a new season for so long. So I was like, we need to just do it. But we need to just stay committed to it. And I think it was a good move because, I mean, look, we got a big house, got a nice windmill off in the distance, this nether sword. This is my favorite build in this world. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. It's between the sword and the windmill. But I think it's definitely gonna be the sword. That's my favorite build. On this island over here, I plan on putting a fishing dock If you watched my 7th season of Tornado Survival, I want to do something kind of similar to that. And also something kind of similar to the last season of WaffleCraft. A big boat dock, but obviously like very detailed. I kind of wanted to take up this entire island. And I want to make this river a little more transportable. Because I want to build a dam somewhere. I think that'd be cool. Because in WaffleCraft Season 5, I built a dam. And I think I'd like to do that again. I built a dam last season too. So I think I'd like to do that again, and we'll see how that goes. But there's a bit of damage here from the wither, but I'll fix it at some point. But yeah, in the meantime, thanks for watching. I'll do another one of these videos probably in about 2 months. We'll see what happens then. And yeah, thank everybody who's joined this season for joining, and if you would like to join, leave a comment below, and or you can join my Discord. That's linked below, and you can ask me in there. I'm debating on setting up applications because I don't want to invite random people with like no real notice. So, hey, will the fire actually not go out? I think it's gonna stay lit. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome if this stays lit, then I don't have to worry about it. I like that. That's cool. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you appreciated the little update to the world. We have nothing built in the nether and nothing built in the end, so I'm not going to bother showing those. But I think by the next progress report video, we'll probably have some farms built in the end. So I need to build an Enderman farm, and I want to build the honey farm again from last season. And then a gunpowder farm. I'd like to use the same farms that were used in Season 7 in this world. So the same iron farm, the same gunpowder farm, same honey farm, same Enderman farm. You get the gist. So, yeah, that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Check out my Discord server. That'll be linked below. And, yeah, I will see you all later. Bye.